So what does the future look like for the housing market and the mortgage industry? In the short term, we'll most likely see much of the same story that's been happening over the last few months. You know that one. Inventory is still on the low end, demand still high, home prices high, and rates ticking up. Same thing, different day, right? Well, what about the long term? What's going to happen with the market and our economy? We got some very important numbers this week that'll tell the story of where we're heading. GDP, or gross domestic product, which is the measure of the production of goods and services in the U.S., those numbers came in for quarter one of 2022, and they're much worse than expected. GDP was down 1.6%. Next, we got the manufacturing indexes in, and those were also down more than expected. Add to that inflation that keeps ticking up ever so slightly, and we are heading towards a downward trend. We only need two variables to be officially declared in a recession, one being another poor GDP report for quarter two of 22. We won't have those numbers for a little bit, but forecasts are showing that it'll also be down. The other being unemployment numbers to go up. Right now we are still seeing record low unemployment, but when GDP starts to drop and inflation keeps charging ahead, it's only a matter of time. Savings accounts in the U.S. are at their lowest levels since the mid-2000s, which is also a sign that consumers' buying power is hitting its peak and has nowhere to go but down. What do all these numbers have to do with the housing market, you say? The housing market typically likes recessionary periods. Interest rates come down, there's less buying power out there, so less competition, and appreciation comes back in line with where it's supposed to be. Predictions are that we'll see the beginning of this in the fourth quarter of 2022 and into next year. Some analysts think that rates could even come down as much as 2%, although not everyone agrees on that. Let's hope not, because we could see another buying frenzy as we did in 2020 and 2021. I hope this helps you to give a little insight into the future, but if you ever want to chat deeper about all these numbers, give me a call or shoot me a text.